Oh, hi. So I just posted my first video not so long ago, my introduction video. My face looks weird in this light. Um, and so I figured, why wait? I might as well post my comic book video. So here I am doing just that. Um, I'm going to talk about my favorite comic books. Uh, there are several. First, let me say that my favorite comic writer is Grant Morrison. I think he's brilliant. I love the way he messes with my head whenever I read his stuff. Also a big fan of Joss Whedon. I think he's awesome, and I've been a fan of Buffy since forever, but we'll get to that. Anyways, let's start this out. So, my favorite comics of all time. I love the Invisibles. If you've never read The Invisibles, I recommend it. It'll mess with your head. You won't understand probably 60% of what you're reading, and then you go back and you read it again and you understand more. Great stuff. The art is different. It's not just one artist the whole time. There's some great artists. There's some okay artists. There's some, but overall, brilliant stuff. Just stuff you've never thought of before. Unless, of course, you're Grant Morrison. Next up is Planetary by Warren Ellis and John Cassaday. John Cassaday is an incredible artist. Let me see if I can show you a really good panel. Well, this may be my favorite, but it's cool. See that guy getting his face blown out? Yeah, crazy stuff. It's a mystery, it's science fiction, it's historical fiction, it's there's some action stuff, there's superpowers, it's just awesome. It's everything you could ever want in a comic book. It's taken forever to come out. Forever. It's not even done coming out yet. Final issue comes out in October. I'm very excited. It's going to be awesome. And then I'm going to have to reread all this stuff again. My first comic book love that I've been reading since I think I could read are the X-Men. What I will show you is Joss Whedon. Surprise, surprise. Joss Whedon's Astonishing X-Men. I love Joss Whedon. He brought back Colossus, who was my favorite X-Men character. I think the art in this is amazing. It's also by John Cassaday from Planetary. I think the storyline is great. I think Joss captures the characters in ways that nobody else has. He really gets them as people. Yeah, it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. The Omnibus edition comes out in late October. It was supposed to come out a little earlier, but, things changed. Anyways, very excited. Check out Astonishing X-Men. And actually, Marvel is going to be posting this as a, what do they call it? It's not a digital comic, it's a motion comic, and they'll be releasing that on iTunes. So, if you're not even a comic fan, you could at least check that out, because it'll be cool. Alright, speaking of Joss Whedon, let's talk about Buffy. Buffy is my favorite, well, I shouldn't say that. I love Buffy. I own every season on DVD, and this season, season 8, which is in comic book form, is really great too. We get to see a lot more development for all three of these characters. Willow gets to use her magic quite a bit more. Buffy's a little too angsty for me in this season, but things might change. Xander gets some really great moments. Buffy just has characters that I can relate to in ways that I can't relate to any other characters. I just think it's great. Not a huge fan of the artwork, to be honest with you, but that's okay. It's still amazing, totally worth reading. If you've ever been a Buffy fan, check out the comic. My more recent, like within the past 2 years, comic interests have been mostly DC comics. I've been reading a lot of the Justice League of America. I started with this stuff with Meltzer, and I think he is incredible. And then Dwayne McDuffie took over, and I don't really think it was his fault. A lot of editorial stuff went on, and he wasn't really able to write the comic he wanted to write. Anyways, it's kind of sucked lately. But it's going to be taken over by a new team that looks pretty promising pretty soon. And so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, this particular graphic novel, The Tornado's Path, is really, really cool. Some just great Justice League moments. I wish Kyle Rayner was the Green Lantern. He's the best Green Lantern. But what can I say? Yeah, check it out. And my most recent comic interest has been Thor. I've really liked this artist, Olivier Coipel, for a while now. I probably mispronounced his name. I thought I'd pick up Thor because of that, and because I've always been a big mythology geek. Well, not big, but a little bit of mythology geek. Anyways, the artwork in here is incredible. The story is incredible. Thor is a great character, and I think this is finally helping him realize his potential. Check out that shot of Thor about to fight Iron Man. Yeah, good stuff. So, I really like Thor. I work on my own original characters. I draw them quite a lot. Let me show you the poster I'm working on. It's kind of huge, but it's got Marvel characters and DC characters and Star Wars characters and Twilight characters and Buffy and Angel, and then original characters and some friends and family. In the middle there, okay, is myself and my partner and Yoda. And then we see Tadpole, who's one of my original characters, with Wolverine. Up there is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Anyways, so they're being colored slowly but surely, but there's 235 characters drawn on here. The coloring process is going to take me forever, but that's okay. It's a fun project to have. Draw all the time. It's something I really love to do. Okay. All my posts won't be about comic books, I promise. I'm also a big music fan and, care about a lot of other stuff. But that's that. So hope you like it, and say hello, write a response, whatever. Cool. Bye.